What's up, guys? One Koala Man here, bringing you episode number 75 of our fairy tale reviews. And in this episode, we got another damn filler episode, but it's still not bad. I don't mind them at all. I just want to. Never mind. But if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to hit that like button down below. Be sure to also answer the question today and follow me on Twitter, both which will be in the description down below, so give those a bit of a look. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for new content, or it's not really new content because it's all fairy tale, but be sure to subscribe for more fairy tale content, is what I should have said. But yeah, with all that said and done, guys, let's get this mother underway. So Fairy Tail's budget must be sky high because they are hosting yet another event, and it is called the 24-hour endurance race. 24-hour endurance road race. I had to look at my notes for that one because it's a big thing. And it's basically like a 4K run, 5K run, 10K run, 20K run, whatever it is. It's just like that, but they have to, for this race, they have to, you know, race from Magnolia to some mountain, Mount Honorable, I don't know. I forgot the name of the mountain's name, but they have to get these wyvern scales from the mountain, come back down the mountain, and return back to Magnolia at the finish line. And now we know what they used the wyvern for. They used it to kill it just for this race from 2 episodes ago. But apparently in this race, Jet from Team Shadow Gear, who's with Levy and Droy, I believe his name, yeah, Droy, he is the fan favorite. This is literally the only thing he has going for him is this race, because he makes up for this what he can't do on Quest, because he's absolutely a nobody. Levy's more important than him. Droy is probably even more important than Levy. I mean, than Jet. But this is literally all he's got, and he comes in first every single year. And this year he plans on keeping that streak alive. I don't know how many times he's won in the past, but he's planning on keeping it. And everybody else, even though they're, you know, basically guaranteed second through whatever, they just have to not get last, because throughout this entire episode, everybody's always mentioning the punishment game. And the punishment game goes to the person who ends up in dead last place that finishes the race. And it's some diabolical game that Makarov created, and everybody's talking about how last year's punishment game was absolutely horrendous. We have no idea what the punishment game was. We never got hinted to it. We never got exposed to it at all. So all we know about last year's punishment game was that it was absolutely terrifying. And Makarov is saying this year is going to be a lot worse. And the only rules in this game, not the punishment game, in the race, are anything goes. You can do magic, you can hurl rocks at each other, you can do whatever you want, except you cannot fly. You cannot fly, because apparently that was a big issue at last year's race, because, you know, Happy can fly, Evergreen can fly, a lot of different people can just fly over there, and that's unfair. So everybody has to run. Even Happy and Carla are running, which is absolutely ridiculous, because they're little cats, and they gotta run the entire way. And they were going on 2 legs. I don't know why they didn't go on 4. Speaking of which, I've never seen Carla or Happy on 4 legs. Like, even up until now where I am in Fairy Tail, I've never seen them on 4 legs. And so, okay, so everything goes. Everybody's using every kind of magic that they know to sabotage the person behind them, the person in front of them. And all this is going on, and it's 24 hours of non-stop running. And for me, I could probably go 10 minutes without running. I mean, without stopping. Much less 24 hours. So you know I'd be dead last, okay? And everything is going the way Jet has planned. He's like, and this is later in the episode, he's like 3/4 of the way there. So he's like, I might as well, you know, pull a tortoise in the hair kind of thing. Take a little break. And he takes a break. He ends up sleeping. And he eventually finds out that Natsu, Gagio, Gray, and Urza are ahead of him, and he's trying to catch up as fast as he can. He eventually does catch up to them, and they're like right at the finish line when, of course, the cliche fall happens. They all fall down onto the floor mere feet away from this finish line, and I don't know why, but they can't get up for whatever freaking reason, and they look back, and Happy is the one to finish this race. Happy comes running exhausted and tired, even though that's kind of the same word. He crosses the finish line, and Happy actually wins. I had absolutely no idea he would win. He's so small, he's so frail. I'm proud of Happy for actually winning this. Jet is going to be completely irrelevant for the rest of the series until another 24-hour endurance road race actually happens. But anyways, when they're still sitting there, by the way, and they're happy that Happy, you know, actually won because, you know, he deserves it and whatnot. And everybody else starts coming, and that's just leaving them 5 just chilling there. But eventually Urza crosses the line, and it leaves Gajo, Gray, Jet, and Natsu. And so they try and finish the race, but it ends off in a 4-way tie for last place. So that was the absolute quickest rundown of an episode I've ever done. But anyways, since it's a 4-way loss, or a 4-way tie for last place, all 4 of them have to endure the punishment game. And for the punishment game, each 4 of them has a 20-page spread in the Sorcerer Weekly magazine with glamour shots, interviews, and it's going to be embarrassing. And of course Juvia is saying she's going to read up on all the interviews. She's going to pin up all the pictures of Gray in her bedroom and whatnot. It's hilarious. And Lucy's kind of upset about that because she finds out about this punishment game. And she's always wanting to be in Sorcerer Weekly, as you know. And so she's pretty pissed about that, but ain't nobody care about her for right now. And that actually does it for this episode of Fairy Tail. And as you already know, I don't like to end off without a question of the day. So today's question of the day is involving the run. So have you ever done like a 4K run, or just like a simple, maybe not a simple run, but like an eventful run, like a 5K, 40K, 100K, whatever, just like a marathon? Have you ever done a marathon? Leave that in the comment section below. As for me, I've never done a marathon of any sorts because I do not have the stamina, I do not have the endurance, I do not have the physical capabilities of doing a marathon. And here I am seeing on like CNN or whatever, all these 90-year-old people doing runs. I need to be like that. I'm 19 and I don't even do those. But let me know down in the comment section below. And that does it for today's episode. Hopefully next episode we finally get into the story a bit more. But as always, guys, keep it cool.